Hello everybody, this is Eddie with EddieMakes.com, and today we're going to take a look at the white balance tool inside of Lightroom. If you have a different photo editing software, this is more about white balance too, so it's not just specifically Lightroom, but we're going to go through and talk about it. So this is a raw file, one that you can see .cr2. One thing that is fabulous about raw files is that you can really choose any temperature you want from blue up to super warm without having an issue. If you have a JPEG file, you're not going to see this with the specific temperature number. You're going to see instead 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that kind of thing. More like this, temperature 8, whatever. But with RAW, you can really choose any temperature you want. And one thing I want to talk to you about with white balance, it's not just the blue and the orange, picking that. It's also this tint of green to pink. So we can if your white balance is off, you end up with a really funky, weird looking image. It almost looks like there's a green sheet of plastic or something on top of it. Sometimes I think it looks covered with something, and I just kind of want to unveil it. That's really what I'm aiming for. So one thing that I've been doing lately is using this tool. This white balance selector tool is awesome. Now you might think from the beginning that you'd have to select white because it says white balance, but the fun part here is you're basically looking for anything that doesn't have color in it to click. So what I mean by that is gray shouldn't have any color in it. It's void of saturation. It doesn't have any color, and black as well. So looking at this image, I know the sky is blue. This is green. Blah, blah. I look at the plane here, and I can see black here. I can see some gray here. I'm also looking for. I'm looking to make sure that I don't click something that would have a reflection of a certain color. So you can see that this gray is a different color than this gray. So you just kind of want to be careful, and even just clicking around. Let me mess up this white balance and show you what I'm talking about. Click this, and then you click here, pick a target neutral, and all of a sudden it brings us to what I would say is center. Let's see, 7500 and plus 13. Let's choose another one. 7350 and 12. 7350 and 13. Let's try under the wing here. Oh, this is a really cold image, 50-50, and then 9. So basically, I'm looking for what takes away that veil, what takes away that opaque sort of looking through green plastic or red plastic. And I like this, although it's a bit cold. Let me see. So between 70, I don't know. Let's go 6,500, even less than that. So that's where I'm ending up. I like it. It looks clean to me. This green looks right. This blue looks right. Let me bump the vibrance a little. You can do anything here, but I'm just messing around. And then the tint, this is fun. I try not to mess with this because it's really difficult to pick both the temperature and the tint and get those right. So that's why I really rely on this tool to get that right. In the camera, you'll see that you can change the temperature, but it's not quite as easy to mess with the tint. So I try to do this as best as possible, and usually. Whoa, that was a gigantic bowl that just fell down. Okay, I'm about to be done with this so I can go clean this up. But that pretty much in a nutshell is the white balance tool. You can do it by hand, and you can do it by clicking auto or daylight or cloudy, going through all these. But I find really the best is you click this and then click on something that's supposed to be void of color, gray, black. If you're out in a parking lot, the pavement should be black. If you're shooting a wedding, the bride's dress obviously, or the groom's tux if it's black. And just click around on those areas and just make sure you're picking a good spot. As you can see here, just clicking around, it gives you a lot of different variations of what the computer thinks the right white balance is. So just click around and find something that looks like it's void of that opaque plasticky look that has a plastic color on it. And then from there, if you want to warm it up or you want to cool it down, whatever you want to taste. And that's the white balance tool. Hope you learned something. Thanks.